Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Theodore Campbell, and I'm one half of Unadulterated You. And as you see, Bianca's not here this time. Like we said in a lot of our videos, there's gonna be times where she can come and I'm not being able to be here, and there's times where vice versa. So she wasn't able to make it because of technical difficulties and stuff. Life, that's what it is. So let's get right into it. The topic I wanted to talk about today was, um, do women really need men? Because from my perspective, of course, at the end of the day, we can't knock God's plan. God, He's all knowing. He created the universe. He created all this stuff. He know what He doing. We can't question what He doing. He made people. People need people at the end of the day. But the way society is going, there's this whole independent mindset that we have as individuals, um, male and female. But definitely the females, I feel like in the last few generations that women have really stepped up on this independent movement. But I'm gonna be transparent for a moment, and I'm 37 years old. I'm divorced. I've been dating on and off for the last couple years. I dated in my 20s, of course, and trust me, I can definitely see the difference between the dating game from when I was younger in my 20s to now as a 37-year-old. Now, the difference that I see now is the women are definitely a lot more independent. Um, and it's everything is a double-edged sword. There's good parts and there's bad parts, but to me, in my opinion, the roles have switched a little bit. When I was dating in my early 20s, men always had this stigma of always being, how would you say, the Rolling Stone, and always having a whole lot of women in their life and stuff like that, which still goes on, of course. Some men, they just not gonna live right. Like, let's be real. But I've noticed that a lot of women are starting to live that kind of lifestyle. You'd be surprised how many women, because again, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm 37. I date on the outside world. I'm on dating sites and stuff like that. And you'd be surprised how many women now, they don't want a relationship. They don't want marriage. They don't want none of that stuff that women used to want back in the day. They got a whole new lifestyle, and they got, now I want to say this carefully because I'm not trying to judge, but a lot of women now, they seem like they're the ones that have all these options as far as men. Like I said, back in the day, men was the guys who had a whole bunch of women in their life, but now it's kind of the women. They have a whole these options, and I'm not saying that they're sleeping with these guys or they're whores or nothing like that, but women have a way more options that they had than back then. Now, certain people might look at it different and say whether that's a good thing or that's a bad thing, but I mean, it goes both ways. I'm not knocking women. Women have really stepped up their game in the last few years. You women are getting your careers together. You women are accomplishing big things in the world. I mean, y'all knocking that out the park. So that's the good thing about it. But the thing that I question is maybe you're getting too independent where you don't actually need men in your life. Maybe you might like the companionship. Maybe you, of course, you need a man to make a baby, but when it comes to regular life situations, you already got your money together. You already got the house. You already got the crib. The crib. Well, I'm saying the same thing. The house, crib, cars, whatever. All that is taken care of. You don't need a guy to pretty much supply or take care of you in that area. You already doing your thing. So the question is, do you really need a man? Really? Other than just companionship? And at the end of the day, a lot of these women that I run into lately, they want a man. They don't need a man. Big difference. Huge difference. Huge difference. Now, with social media, dating sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all this stuff, you got all these people in your DMs. You have options. So you're able to pick and choose who you want or who you don't want. Now, of course, that's a beautiful thing, because of course, if you have somebody who's not worth your while, you want to have the options to be able to, go somewhere else and get somebody better. But at the same time, you're also limiting the people that come in your life who are actually decent people. But since you have all these options, you're willing to throw away a good person because you think you can find better. Now, the question is, can you really find better? You might be able to. It's a possibility. But the fact that, because I actually have friends who are on all the dating websites, we already know. A lot of us who's single, you already know. You know about Tinder, you know about POF, you know about Black People Meet, you know about all this stuff. So, y'all women, y'all get on these dating websites. As soon as you click, put me on the profile, you got thousands of men hitting you up. So you got all these options. So even though you might get the guy who's actually working, who's a nice guy, he's loyal, but maybe he's not fun. Maybe he's not as handsome or cute or as the guy in the next profile. So you may not choose him. So you have all these options. So it's so easy to throw the guy away. Now, 10, 15 years ago, that same dude that you throw away might be an actual catch that you'd be willing to talk to. But the fact that you got all these options, and it goes both ways, it goes for us men too. But the topic is about, women really need men? Y'all willing to throw away these guys who are really good guys. They're really trying. They have a steady job, but maybe they're not a boss. That's a whole nother subject, because what the rap game and all this other people label as a boss is fictional. From my experience as a person, a boss is a person who sacrifices. A boss is somebody who does what other people are not willing to do. A boss is somebody who brings something to the table that nobody else is not willing to do. But social media will tell you a boss is just somebody who get money. A boss is just somebody who gets a bag. See, they only paint the picture of when a boss is doing good. But I know some bosses who had to go file bankruptcy. I know some bosses who all their employees was getting paid and they didn't make a dime. I know some bosses where everybody else went home and went to bed and they had to stay all night to make sure that their operation was still running right. Those are the real bosses. But again, social media, society, they paint a whole different picture. And that's what a lot of people chase, especially women. So that's why I say, do you really need a man? Do you need it? And I say no, because now you're chasing what you want. You're not chasing what you need. You're chasing what you want. Now, again, salute to all the women who have stepped up their game. You have careers, you're independent, you're doing your thing, but at the same time, it's a double-edged sword. Now you're so independent, you don't need anybody. So you're willing to throw away a person who brings a lot to the table, but now they're not good enough for you. Because now you want somebody who's better than you. Now, I'm going to tell you something else that comes with being a boss or doing your thing is a busy schedule. Now, I've dealt with this. I've actually dated some females who, and I'm going to give you a particular situation. I was dating this female. She was doing her thing. And I was like, okay, we went on a date. Everything went good. So when the next time I could see you? She literally brought out a Rolodex. See, I'm speaking my age. She pulled out a Rolodex, a calendar. She was like, you can come chill with me. My whole time for the month is booked up all the way next month. But you could chill with me 3 months from now on the 19th at 3 o'clock. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So part of me, I respected her because she was doing her thing. She had a business. She was doing her thing. But really, you was that busy. You wasn't available. Really, you're pushing me 3 months out, like. So again, availability. You think I guess y'all guys can pretty much tell what happened with that situation. No, it didn't work out. I'm not gonna sit here and be put on the back burner for your career. Now I know a lot of you might say, well, wouldn't you want a girl that's doing her thing? Now I'm gonna have to shout out Kevin Samuels again. Most of us guys don't care about that. We want a woman who's gonna be there, not put me on the back burner. Are you crazy? Just like you got options, I got options. Just the same way you can click on your profile and talk to 1 million people, I can do the same thing. You think I'm gonna wait so you can put me on a calendar and tell me you see me in 3 months? Nah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna fly. But at the end of the day, we'll get back to the subject. Do women really need men? If I would sum up this whole video, because this video is getting kind of long, of course I would say women need men. Men need women. We probably need y'all just as much as y'all need us. We came on this earth. God made us first. And God saw, Adam tripping right now. I need to make another human being so that he can fill all the voids. We cannot live this life alone. God designed us for a reason. As people cannot be alone. We need each other. But society is painting this picture of being independent. No, you cannot do that. It doesn't work. So if you want to live a lifestyle where you're so busy, I'm not mad at you getting the bag. I'm not mad at you being independent. I'm not mad at you being an entrepreneur. And that's male or female. But at the end of the day, you need people. So I'm talking about both genders right now, even though the video is about do women need men. Yes, you need men. But society is teaching these ladies, you got to be independent. Oh, he's going to put a baby in you and he's going to leave you hanging. So you got to do what you got to do to just live your life and be totally independent where you don't need a man. Now, I'm not knocking you because circumstances might put you into that box. But don't get too independent where the nice guy or the great guy that comes into your life is willing to get into your life, but you push him away because you too busy. Your business is too flourishing. Or you get too big-headed. Oh, my business is this. I got this huge corporation. I'm a boss and all that stuff. But I can't talk to you because you a garbage operator. You ain't on my level. I can't talk to you because you're just a guy that work at the airport. I can't talk to you because you're a cab driver. I can't talk to you. You're not on my level. I don't need you. But again, social media will push this agenda. Being independent, you're going to push these guys away. There's plenty of nice guys out here. Plenty of them. Are they all bosses? Some of them are. And even the ones that are, they're not the ones you see on social media. They don't got stacks of money. They ain't doing the money phone with the stacks and all that. You know? So don't get too big-headed. And at the end of the day, we all need each other. Men need women. Women need men. That's the way God designed it. And God don't make mistakes. He don't make mistakes. We need each other. So let's grow as people. Let's progress. The door that is open to us, but let's not get big-headed. Let's not put people under other people. So if I could sum this video up, yes, we need each other. Women, you need men. Men, we need y'all. So this is Unadulterated You. I hope that I got into the topic pretty good. I don't have my partner today. I'm pretty sure she would give a pretty good perspective. But yeah. I hear my phone going off, but it's all good. But I pray y'all be blessed. And let's not be fooled by the agenda that they putting out there. Hit us up. Get in the comments. Hit the likes button. Get in the comments. And I'll talk to you guys later.